Life of a teacher in Singapore, Tier 1 to Tier 8. A Singapore school principal can earn over $200,000 a year. But every one of them started right here, a trembling trainee facing 40 teenagers who can smell fear. Tonight, you live all 8 tiers of a teacher's life in Singapore, from the classroom to shaping a nation. 8 tiers. Tier 1 starts now. Tier 1. You're a trainee at the National Institute of Education, and here's the surprise. Singapore pays you to train, a salary of around $2,000 to $3,000 a month while you learn. In return, you sign a bond, 3 to 4 years tied to the service. Then comes practicum, your first real class. 40 teenagers who can smell fear in 3 seconds, and a mentor at the back writing down everything you do wrong. Your hands shake, your voice cracks, and then a quiet kid in the 3rd row finally gets it. That's the hit you'll chase for the rest of your career. You're posted to your first school. Tier 2. Beginning teacher. Now it's real, and nobody warned you how much it is. You don't just teach. You're a form teacher, a co-curricular coach, a counselor, an event planner. You mark scripts till midnight. A parent messages you at 10 p.m. asking why their child got a B+. You earn around $3,800 to $4,600 a month, plus a 13th month and bonuses on top. Some nights you wonder if you can keep this up. Then a student writes, "You changed my life," in a card, and you stay. 5 years in, you've stopped surviving the classroom. You've started mastering it. Tier 3. Senior teacher. You're the one the new teachers come to now. You don't just deliver lessons. You design how they're taught. You mentor. You model. The trembling trainee you used to be sits in your classroom to learn. You earn around $5,000 to $7,000 a month, and the ladder forks. One road keeps you in the classroom forever, lead teacher, then master teacher, the pinnacle of the craft. The other pulls you toward running the school itself. You've always wanted to shape more than one classroom. You step toward leadership. Tier 4. Subject head. Level head. Your first taste of leadership. You steer a subject or a whole cohort, not just your own class. You coach other teachers. You answer for their results. You learn that leading adults is harder than teaching kids. You earn around $6,000 to $8,000 a month. You do it well enough that the principal calls you in and hands you an entire department. Tier 5. Head of department. Every lesson, every teacher, every result in your subject across the whole school is yours. You set the strategy. You carry the week classes. You sit in senior management meetings where the school's direction is decided. You earn around $7,000 to $9,000 a month, and your appraisals now decide other careers. You prove you can lift a department. So they ask, can you help run the school? Tier 6. Vice principal. You're first in and last out. Timetables, discipline, safety, staff morale, the crisis nobody saw coming at 8 a.m. You're the engine room of the school, the principal's right hand, running the machine so the school simply works. You earn around $9,000 to $13,000 a month. And down the corridor, there's one office, one chair, one nameplate waiting to be filled. Tier 7. Principal. The whole school, 1,000 students, 100 staff, decades of reputation, is yours. Every child's future passes through decisions you make. You answer to parents, to the ministry, to the community. You set the culture a generation of kids will carry for life. The pay reflects it, roughly $12,000 to $18,000 a month, and experienced principals reach over $200,000 a year with bonuses. You've reached the top of a single school. But Singapore has hundreds of schools, and someone shapes them all. Tier 8. The Summit. Cluster Superintendent. You mentor and oversee a whole group of schools and their principals. Or you move to the ministry itself, writing the policy every school in the country runs on. You don't shape one classroom or one school. You shape the system, what an entire nation's children learn, and how. The pay climbs to around $18,000 to $25,000 a month and beyond. And on a quiet evening, looking over all of it, you remember a trembling trainee whose voice cracked in front of 40 teenagers, Tier 1, and the quiet kid in the third row who finally understood. That's the life of a teacher in Singapore, trainee to superintendent. 8 tiers, 1 calling. Which tier would you have stopped at? Tell me below. And next episode, we swap the classroom for the beat, the life of a police officer in Singapore. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This is the Dymo-WhatIf family, and it keeps growing. A nurse, an F&B worker, a pilot, and now a teacher. Whose life do we live next? You decide.